6-hour, very intense whale watching experience. I'll do it again. You only get one chance with the real one. Oh, that song's stuck in my head. I don't want to go for the regular stuff. Okay, now I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling my hair.
Pretty girls in the VIP, they came with drink. They don't need ID, blow the whistle.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I forgot to vlog. We came downtown. I'm with Miss Patty. We're with Miss Patty today. And we just ate. I forgot to record. So we're here at Boca Rosa looking at clothes. ¿Quieres salir en mi vlog, tía? ¿Eh? ¿Quieres ir a the people? So we're here. We're just looking at clothes, browsing. I feel like I haven't been in the store in a very long time. Like everything I see is expensive to me now. But I think it's because I discovered Shein. And the clothes at Shein are very affordable. So we're gonna dye our hair. I'm not doing my whole hair, okay? I don't dye my whole hair because why am I gonna do that? I just need to touch up my roots. The thing right now, oh my goodness. My grays are very stubborn on this side. It's a whole genetics. It's genetics. My mom and my aunt, they have it. Their gray hairs grow, they basically have peekaboos. They have like a full-on highlight ombre of grays. And it's starting to blossom on me. I'm not gonna say that I like it, but I still feel like to embrace it is not, it's not for me yet. So we're putting Vaseline on our neck. And our forehead around the ears because I don't want to get stained. It still stains, but it helps. It makes a difference. So basically, we have the same gray hair pattern. Right here is very intense. My edges are literally gray. And then on this side, they're not as visible as on this side. So it's fine. You know what? I'm not mad at it. When the time comes, I'll embrace it. I hope that the music, so I'm basically just dyeing my hair with the one is black, like full on black. And we're just gonna touch up our roots. It's rare when I do my whole head. If I see the ends of my hair just turning brown, then I'll do it. But right now, it's all there. It's all there. I have some gloves on. And then we're gonna use a 20 volume developer. So we're gonna touch up our roots. Today was it was a good day. I missed Miss Patty. I had fun with her, but it was hot. I think that's what it was. It was hot and kind of moody. People were moody. The lady at the bathroom, she was moody and I was like, oh my goodness. She was moody and she was up in the clouds. So I was like, oh my goodness. I'm at a point where I grew, like I can't deal with people. If somebody has an attitude problem, you need to check yourself out because I'm not doing that. I think I talked about it in a video or I don't even know if I posted it. My family is my mom's side of the family. The women are very defensive. Well, it's just because they're like very strong, independent women. So that's basically like when as a woman you have to get yourself through certain things. Like you don't have a man to defend you or like, you know, be there for you. Your defense mechanism is just on another level. And that's, I get it, why they're like that. I don't be liking that, okay? I used to be like that too. I'm like, why am I like this? But it makes sense where I got it from. So then that's what happened. I was tired, she was tired. I feel like she was tired, but like something was off. Anyway, she said she's coming back next week. So hopefully we get to see her. Today I just bought essentials. I'm very excited I get to wear my contacts now. I know it sounds like, you guys, I'm like slowly getting back to myself, very slowly. I got my contacts. I'm like, yay me. I'm excited. I don't really like to be wearing glasses. I'll wear glasses on a casual day, like, but I'm contacts. I'd rather wear contacts. I used to wear contacts every day now thinking about it. So I'm excited I got my contacts. I was like thinking, I ended up paying like $60 for 3 pairs, which was kind of pricey, but I believe it's worth it because they're like the exact, if not they're better prescription than my glasses. It's beyond clear. So that's why I was like, it's worth it. And then I think the other place where I typically, well, where I got my contacts, my year supply contact place, let me move this thing right in front of me, where I got my year supply of contacts, I paid around $160, and it was literally a year supply. Out of those 12 pairs, I did have one of them rip, but they were a little uncomfortable. My eyes would dry a lot. So I'm excited to see how these work. I haven't tried this brand before. And then after the 3 months, then I can go back and be like, hey, you know what? I want the year supply, which it'll be good, okay? So I'm gonna do my roots and I'm gonna do like my deep moisturize. Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have just got like a deep conditioner. So the deep conditioner I got was for like breakage. I don't have breakage in my hair, but I do feel like I need the moisture because the last 3 months, I want to say, it's been like Dubai. It's been the sandstorms. You cannot see a thing, child. And that had a huge toll not only on my skin but on my hair. But either way, I wasn't putting any heat towards my hair. I wasn't doing anything special to my hair. I was literally just putting my hair up in a bun. I did strain my hair and it felt pretty good, but I did a blow dry on my hair. And that blow dry it didn't feel soft. So if my blow dries are not soft, that means my hair is dry. One time when I went to Sally's, I had and this was, I'm telling you, recording in public is something that I'm like, makes me cringe sometimes. But I was at Sally's recording and these people, I don't know who they were. They were young people, but they weren't young. They're probably like older than me, my age or older. How they were following me around the store. They were literally following me around the store, trying to see who I was. Like the lady was just like, it was like, dude, chill out. Well, but still, it got uncomfortable. Like, okay, so I don't have a dilemma, but I made reservations to this restaurant that I've been really wanting to go. Like, I've been wanting to go to this restaurant for a very long time. Like, I've been wanting to go there for, I want to say 2 years now. But I don't know, I just haven't, I don't know honestly why I haven't gone. And I finally made reservations because me and my cousin are going. So I made reservations for May 1st. And then my cousin goes like, no, like that's my mom's birthday. And I'm like, oh, jeez. So we can't go. On May 1st, so I'm like contemplating like, should I go by myself and then go with her? That's where I'm at right now. Like, I want to have a solo date. I love having solo dates. I love having solo dates, but I feel like having solo dates at fancy restaurants, it's a little different. It's not like, I don't know, I haven't had a solo date at a fancy restaurant. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna think about it. If not, I have to cancel the reservation and just wait until my cousin comes with me. But they are having, I've been wanting to do a specific thing at that restaurant. They have this thing where they take the fish and they chop it up right in front of you. They do like this whole show. And that, actually, I think that's tomorrow, or maybe that was today. I don't know. I'm a tourist. I like to show out. And not a lot of people like to show out. Like, I was just telling my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm going to go to, because I'm planning on going to the zoo. I'm planning on going to the zoo. Not a lot of people know this about me. I love going to, like, anything that has to do with the earth. Like, I'm down. Like, if there's a zoo, if there's an aquarium, like, I'm going to go. Okay? But let me tell you something about me. I don't want to go for the regular stuff. I want the whole, like, I want to be next to the elephant. I want to feed the giraffes. That's my thing. And I'm like, I want to go to the zoo. So there's a zoo in Monterey. It's actually, yeah, there's a zoo in Monterey. I don't know if I think it's still up there. I went there when I used to live out in the Bay Area. Because one, if you know me, I never went to the Oakland Zoo. Just too many children. And at that point, I was like, I was anti-kids, okay? Kids really annoyed me. And I had my own personal issues with that, okay? But I'm like, I'm not trying to go to the Oakland Zoo. What am I doing at the Oakland Zoo? There's like people with their children and families. I want to be alone. If it was up to me, I'm the kind of person that if they can close down the zoo for me, that's going to be the best time. Where I'm like, not a lot of people. That's the type of vibe I'm on. So anyways, I go to the Monterey Zoo, and at the Monterey Zoo, they have different packages where like the basic package, like the basic, just literally the basic entry, you get to feed the elephant and take a picture with the elephants.
He's like, I'm not.
So I'm like, I love stuff like that. And then if you want to take pictures with all the animals, to feed all the animals, the giraffe, I don't know if they had giraffes or not, but I know the big deal was the elephant. If you wanted the VIP package, it was like $1,200, and you get to take pictures with like all the exotic animals. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's my type of vibe. If somebody's gonna take me, like, if I'm ever gonna go on a date, you can take me to a zoo. I'm cool, but make sure we're doing the extra stuff. I'm not just like going watch the animals. No, I want to feed the animals. I want to take pictures with the animals. I want to be doing all that spontaneous. I'm a spontaneous girl, okay? Like so yeah, I was talking to my mom about that, and I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna go to the zoo here because they have a zoo, and then they have like pools in the zoo. But I'm not getting in no public pool. Like, no, thank you. So anyway. Anyways, I'm out here telling her, and I'm like, Mom, I know that I'm very grateful I get to go to the zoo, but I want the full experience. I want the experience of like, can I feed maybe the elephants? And they don't have that. Am I gonna ask them if I can? Maybe. I don't know. I'm very spontaneous. That's one thing about me. I am so spontaneous. I've gone whale watching. I've gone on a date whale watching. That's how spontaneous I am. Did I plan that date? Yes, I did. It was actually a birthday gift I gave to somebody. But we didn't know it was gonna be for like 6 hours. Literally. And it was a small boat. So I was literally like, it felt like, you see National Geographic shows how like, they're like, oh my God, we're on the boat. And the waves are hitting and they're like trying to balance themselves. That's how it was. That's the experience. And I'm glad I did it. Will I do it again? I will do it again if it's on a larger boat. If it's on a little boat, I'm not getting on no little boat. And then we hit a whale. We literally hit a whale. Where the whale hit us. And the guy was like, you had to be real awake to know. Like, I be watching National Geographic and like the Animal Planet and all that stuff. And like you have to be real informed if you're gonna do that stuff. So like not a lot of people knew that we hit a whale. The whale was underneath us. And the guy was just like, we have to go. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, buddy, step on that gas because I'm not trying to get flipped by no whale. So That was my well experience with that. It was 6 hours long. As soon as you get in the ocean, it feels like another dimension. It feels like you're not supposed to be there. It's another world, and it's not for humans. That's how I felt. And then it was like 20 minutes had gone by, and I was like, okay, like, is this over? Is it time to go back? And then you look at the clock and you're like, oh my God, it's literally been 15 minutes. And we're gonna be here 6 hours. Yeah. It was a 6 hour, very intense whale watching experience. I'll do it again. Watching, that's the type of person I am. Like, I just can't, I just can't go for the regular stuff. Cause I'm not a regular girl. I'm really not. I'm not a regular girl. Okay, so we just finished our roots. And then I have to edit tonight. I literally have to edit this video tonight because I was just going with the vibes. So anyways, yeah, that's what I was telling her. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna go to the zoo. It's $5 to get in. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to the zoo. Like, we gonna do this. But the way my head is like, oh, do they have packages? Do they have a package where I can feed the elephants? That's what I really want to know. I'm probably gonna call them tomorrow. And it's fun because I get to do this stuff by myself. Like, I never had this experience. And I was talking to my aunt today. I was like, we were talking about, what were we talking about? We were talking about something. Oh, because I was like, she's asking me like, oh, are you leaving soon? And I was like, God willing, I will be leaving at the end of the year. That's when my time hits. And like I was telling you guys about my homegirl at the beauty supply store, her uncle had a pardon too. And he had just gotten called this year. I want to say, yeah, this year, it was either the beginning of this year, it was in December when we were talking about it. And his pardon was because he was just crossing the border. Like, the man was unfazed. He was just going, like, until they stopped him one day and he's like, oh, okay. And he had a pardon. He fought the pardon, but the attorneys here in Mexico, you guys, if the wait time for your pardon, let's say this pardon started from 6 to 12 months, because the attorneys are so saturated with clients, they don't send it when they tell you they send it. Like, they can send it, like, for me, when I hired my attorney, before I fired my attorney, it was 1.5 years and he still hadn't sent my case. And I was so mad because it's like, the thing that I don't like is like, why do they make false promises to people? Like, for me, I set my foot down because you were not going to play me. Like, But then there's other people who are not aware of what's going on. People who are just like, have so much faith in this person, like have faith in the attorney that the attorney's gonna get them back, and the attorney is just playing with their time. And one thing you will not do is play with my time. So I ended up firing that attorney. Oh, I fired him clean. Like, God saw what he did, and I ain't gotta deal with it. I was mad because I'm like, dude, like, you literally, like, we sat down, had a full-on conversation. You told me, oh, I'm gonna get you back. Like, next year you'll be back. Because at the time it was 6 to 12 months. He's like, I need all the paperwork so we can send the paperwork like ASAP. So my paperwork didn't get sent until like, it didn't even get sent because I cut him off. I cut him off. So it was like 1.5 years later, and then they called me. They're like, oh, you know what? Your paperwork hasn't been sent. And I fired him. Whatever. So the point is that I was pissed because I'm like, dude, like, I'm aware, like, I'm very smart, like, I'm a smart girl, but there's people who come and they're like, help me. Like, they don't know the system the way I know the system, or they're not aware or whatever. and they just wait. So my time was 6 to 12 months because this person took a year and a half to try to do, like, actually send my paperwork out. Then I fell in with the group that had to wait. It was 21 months. It was 21 months of a wait, and then it went from 21 to 30. And it hasn't changed. It hasn't moved since 30. And it makes sense because I got here at an awkward time where they were not they weren't even with the pandemic people. The people that filed in 2020 haven't even at that time, they hadn't even gotten called. I think the people from the pandemic got called in like 2022, 23, 24. I may be wrong, but anyways, so we were talking about it, and I'm telling my aunt, like, yeah, like, I'm gonna go back sooner, like, than expected. Like, time has gone by so quick. This is why this year I'm making it all about me. Like, I'm going out to eat to restaurants, I'm having my alone time, I'm spending time with my true self. Because I needed it. I needed to be alone. I needed this time to heal. And I'm looking forward to getting back. Like, what's about to happen. I'm just looking forward to it. Like, I'm so excited. I'm like, I know that my part is going to come through. It's going to come through. And I'm just excited. I get signs all the time that I'm going to go back. It's like, it's so joyful. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna close this video because what are we doing? I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna wash this hair. Okay guys, so I just finished blow drying my hair. I curled it. It came out pretty good. Let me take off the band. Just put the band on because I'm going to bed. What gray hairs. I don't even have a scalp line. Well, anyways, this is my hair. I feel so much better now. It's like nothing compares to a blow dry and a fresh color. I am obsessed. It's just everything. So every time I just do my roots, it literally, like, everything just flows. But I'm very excited. I'm very happy with it. I'm tired. I'm very tired. My eyes twitching. That's how you know I'm tired. I can barely keep my eyes open. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. I actually really like my hair. You only get one chance with the real one. Oh, that song's stuck in my head. And we need to not have it stuck in our head. Oh. Okay, now I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling my hair. Okay, we have to put this little bandana back on. It keeps me humble. Like, it literally keeps me humble. You're finding yourself again means you're still that coral. You just gotta remind yourself that you are that coral. You are who you were always meant to be.
Roll with me.